Hey, welcome to Bazza Golf. We're straight into the action here on 9 holes. This is the first hole here, par 5. So took driver off the tee, but we ended up a little bit right here. Second shot with the hybrid. Seemed like a good club at the time, but just overhit it slightly. I was a bit surprised and ended up down in the valley here, but not too bad. Got a good roll on the cart path. Little chip in then. So 52 degrees. My favourite club to chip with. Just ended off on the back of the green. Chipped it down the hill and ended up right next to the flag for a par on the opening hole. Second hole then is a par 3. Took a 7-iron at this. I had a really bad contact. Hurt my hand. Don't know what went wrong there. Anyway, back to the 52. Pitch up onto the green. Again, just overhit it a little bit. So ended up chipping down. And a pretty good chip as well. Third hole, another par 5 here. So there's loads of bunkers on this course, and all I wanted to do is just try and get it down the fairway, and guess what? Found a bunker. Hybrid then for the approach shot. Didn't realise there was water actually. I didn't look at the map, but I carried it by a mile, so I was okay. But I ended up a little bit left here. Third shot then, just to chip on with the sandwich. Managed to get a good little bit of spin there, and 2 putts there for par. Fourth hole, par 4. So I tried smashing the driver here. I saw there was a fairway on the right hand side, and I thought I'd try and be smart and go for that. So I bounced on it, but ended up rolling off. Decent second shot here. Pulled it a little bit left and it was a little bit long, but I guess it was a flyer. Again, sandwich, just chip it out onto the green. Ended up being okay, just rolled out a bit far. Hole number 5 then, par 4. Pulled this drive a little bit left, but got a lucky bounce on the cart path here. But just into the rough. And get that trusty old sand wedge out and just made the green. And 2 putts and we kind of got down. Sixth hole, another par 5 and yet another pull. This time into the rocks, big bounce. Got lucky there. Pulled out the hybrid here and I don't know, it seemed like a good contact, but it went miles and it went right. So ended up off almost onto the other fairway and then ended up with a big 6-iron then in toward the green. Luckily, trees are 90% air and the bunker didn't care much about me here. So ended up on the fairway, just a little chip in, made the green. 2 putts and we're on to hole number 7, which is another par 3. I thought I hit a really good shot here, just faded off and ended up down in the rough there. Chip it back on, this is a little bit too firm, and 2 putts for a bogey on that par 3. Hole number 8 then, par 4. This, threaded the needle here. Best drive of the day by a mile and managed to miss all the trouble and ended up in the middle of the fairway. Just unlucky it didn't roll down the hill really. Second shot then. I thought again I'd hit this quite well. It ended up just fading a tad. And in the bunker here. So left me with a nice steep bank to get up. Little chip. Not a bad result. And the final hole here then on this 9 is this par 3. I thought I made a really good contact but pulled it a little bit and it was really short. Luckily my chipping is okay at the minute. We managed to chip this one pretty close and we're in for a par. So there we are, that little 9, 5 minutes for you. 4 over. Happy with that. See you next time on Bazza Golf.